teams remain. They are battling their way toward this title. Game 2 of the finals. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. We've got Chet Holmgren. So Williams out there. And it's Flinders in at the shooting guard. And for Chicago, Donovan Mitchell is out there with MP. Then there's Maggette. Then it's Jake LaRavia. And it's Buzelis in at the power forward position. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. So we know game 1 didn't go their way, but they've shown resilience on their journey to the final.
A 7-game series is a chess match of adjustment. They're down now, but they'll be a completely different team tonight. Only question is, will it be enough to stave off an 0-2 start? He puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, G.A. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
MP, no good.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
Pass to Sorber. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the game to go. Maggette with a screen on SGA. In the corner, it's Buzelis. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession. The fans at the Bulls games are in very good company because Don C is in the crowd. In fact, guys, I'm wearing some of his stuff tonight. I like the drip.
One of Chicago's premier streetwear designers, from shoes to hats. His styles have definitely made a mark on the league.
Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Doc Rivers. We talked about the challenges the defense faces when dealing with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He said once Shai gets under the arc, it's impossible to prevent a shot. He's too shifty. So we need to be ready to help off on the wings early and try and bump him out to the perimeter. Not easy to control the movements of Shai. Back to you.
Terrific. Allie, we appreciate the report.
When you shoot hundreds of these shots in gyms by yourself, it will make you automatic, just like Mitchell.
Now, here's SGA. 6 points for him.
And textbook. I mean, that move to the lane, you got to tip your hat on that one.
Well said, Greg. And Clark with some major elevation on the slam. Here's Buzelis, and it's good. 2 points.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
Unloads from 13. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
You knew eventually they were going to miss one. At least you hope.
At the elbow, Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
The fit was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before.
Okay, even better. He'll take it.
Here's SGA. After Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago.
And he had a good look and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
SGA against MP. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Bruce Ellis has got 6. And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Thursday's loss was a disappointment.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Down the first one.
Well, you talk about new school big men. Chet Holmgren is in that category. Rim protection and perimeter game all rolled into one.
That one is no good. Bulls have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. And here's Mitchell from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Over to the wing. Here's Flanders. No good from outside. Chicago trailing here. Here's Booker. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And MP is one of those guys you just love watching because he plays with such confidence, hunger, and a smile.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw good, MP.
And what I love about MP, his work ethic. He's someone that wants to keep getting better and better.
And it's tied up with that one.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
SGA on the wing. Covered by MP. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
An expert at getting into the lane and creating havoc. SGA.
Here's MP. Rebound by Williams. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. Very solid start for them. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
MP against Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good.
Looking like an old hand out there. MP working the two-man game to perfection.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. Holmgren looking around. Pass to Sorber. To the paint. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good again in an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
He's been locked all the way in from the floor, and he's the #1 reason why they're winning right now.
Here's Buzelis, defended by Holmgren. MP, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert. very often.
And here's SGA. 3-pointers off the mark. Booker outside. Buzella sets a screen for Booker. On the wing, Mitchell. Booker outside. 6 on the shot clock. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And to put things simply, this has not been his boy.
Contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Oklahoma City.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Dort, he's checked in for Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Bulls trail by 7. Here's Booker. This one for 3. Again, the miss by Booker.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball. I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now here's Booker. For 3, Mitchell. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Dort passes to Flanders. Over Mitchell and misses it off the right side of the rim. Chicago's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Just an ugly show for him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it. Just ugly. And that hasn't happened.
Mitchell against SGA. Gets it to go for bucket number 8. He's taken just 10 shots.
Wow. I mean, 8 of 10 here in the first quarter.
Booker outside. To the inside. Buzella. And then Buzella with the dunk.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Dort. Still scoreless. And a wide open look for SGA. It's good from long range.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Welcome to the card, the Chicago Bulls.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Mobley, he's checked in for the Thunder. Wallace comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Bulls trail by 12. Right the pass to Whitehead. To Giddey. Here's White. Launches it. That shot off.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Here's Flanders. Three-pointer. Back to Wallace. Pass to Flanders. On the clock. Second chance effort. Williams with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Brooks checked in for Williams.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, number 21, Dylan Brooks.
Chicago has gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Giddey. Some changes. Donovan Mitchell comes in for Dylan Brooks. And it's Booker in for Kobe White. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Booker the pass to Whitehead. That one drops for him. Whitehead's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's a great read out of the two-man game for MP.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Mobley is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then it's Williams. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Wallace in the corner. Now here's Wallace. Nothing on the board. Shot clock at 6. And the Thunder lead by 12. Bulls have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He dropped 56 points, and his passing was huge in that game, finding ways to involve his teammates. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Hey, Allie, thanks for the great report. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Now, here's George. 5 points in the game. Holmgren, right side. A three-pointer, no good. Bulls trail by 12. Giddey, the pass to Whitehead. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Whitehead's got 8.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Williams dishes to Holmgren. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
But when a pick like that is questionable, it creates that much of an advantage for the offense. You have to blow the whistle.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Now, here's Mitchell. He has 5. Whitehead passes to Booker. Pass to Giddey. 6 to shoot. 3-pointer. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Williams kicks to Wallace. Now, Holmgren. Rebound by the Bulls. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just 1 loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
And MP's teammates appreciate this. He understands how valuable passing is to team chemistry, and he learned it quickly.
Now, here's Holmgren. 6 points for him. Nice shot by Wallace.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Booker against Wallace. MP passes to Whitehead. And they'll get another chance. It's Mitchell with the train.
Whether he's initiated playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Williams. It's a nice passing by Oklahoma City. Holmgren kicks to Dort. Outside Williams. Back to Dort. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Esenge.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
To Booker, and Booker throws it down.
Looks like MP's been practicing those in his backyard growing up.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Oklahoma City. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Giddey. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists in the game. Here's Williams. hasn't made one yet. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So both teams making some changes here. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top three-point shooters in the playoffs. MV is number 1. Pass GA up top to the middle. It's tipped. Booker the bounce pass. Inside, MP gets it.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Thunder with the lead. Outside, SGA. Pass to Flanders. Mobley is screen on MP. Flanders misses. Well, Chicago has gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's McGetty. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Mobley outside. Pass to Williams. Can they get it? No good on the shot.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And there's the bucket from MP. And it's a 3-point Bulls lead.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Williams with the ball. Larabia's there. Lock at 6. Here's Flanders. Covered by MP. Buzelis grabs the board.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's MP. The shot that time, not on target.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Gilgeous Alexander passes to Robinson. Now Buzelis. He's got 8. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Thunder trailing by 3. Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. That's another miss. Number 4. He's 2 for 6 shooting.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
On the wing, Gilgeous Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
We haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. Again, Chicago.
Well, MP knows his angles, and you can tell when his shot is there.
Floats one. Outside Williams. Will it go? Chicago grabs the miss. MP's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they continue to control the glass.
Goes up from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
SGA kicks to Williams. 1:04 left in the first half of basketball. 6 to shoot. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. His 5th miss. Now 2 for 7 from the floor.
He's having a tough quarter scoring the basketball and able to help them close this gap.
Pass to Booker. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Williams.
About MP showing some toughness there, accepting the contact on the way up.
Bulls have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Good on both. There's 39 seconds left here in the second. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by SGA.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's MP. MP finishes inside.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And that one, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
And this is what we're used to seeing from SGA. The guy can just take over.
Great focus, MP.
He took it right to the rack, and look, there's no one that can stop him.
Puts up a deep 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome in, everybody. Game 2, and it's looking pretty good right now for the Chicago Bulls.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
What do you know about weight rooms, Kenny?
He knows how to avoid them.
Ooh.
And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, when you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie, if they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you've got to stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Jake LaRavia out there with Buzelis. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Maggette. And it's MP in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint there.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Booker, good.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
And so it's SGA with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. It's a 14-point game. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Pass to Williams. Here's Flanders. And Maggette pulls it down. Maggette's got his 8th rebound here tonight. MP, good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 25 points in the game. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 27.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is. But when you've made your first 3 shots of the half, I think it's okay for a heat check.
To the wing right side. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And they have been cold coming out of the break. Only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Inside, Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Thunder trailing by 16. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. SGA against MP. Mitchell passes to Booker. Over SGA. No good from Booker.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
MP passes to Maggette. Whoops, they pick off the pass. Down low, it's stolen by Buzelis. And here we go. Fast break. Booker's got it. Good on the bucket. MP's got 27.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a 2-pointer. And Maggette pulls it down. Maggette's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Flanders. Outside Williams. Inside. Here's SGA. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. SGA's got 31 points. Maggette with a screen on SGA. MP dishes to Maggette.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
The Bulls have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Thunder trailing by 17. To the paint. Here's Sorber. And he dumps it down.
Gilgeous-Alexander is so dangerous in these pick-and-roll sets.
Bulls have gone 7 of 9 from the field to start this second half. Some tremendous shooting from them. MP passes to Maggette. SGA with the ball. Now defended by MP. And stolen by MP. Pass to Laravia. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Here's Flanders. He has 5. Trying to break that ice-cold streak. And it's Laravia with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Williams passes to Flanders. To the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander puts it up and through.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
MV deciding where to go with it. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. With some arc, fires from deep, connects from three-point range. Flanders has got 8 points.
And that was all set up by the attack of SGA, getting deep in and spraying it out there for the triple.
Booker up top, SGA defending. Maggette with a screen for Mitchell. And the Bulls with another miss. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Holmgren. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
You see the touch Holmgren has down low. He's so comfortable attacking the rim.
Here's Booker. And then jammed down right as he goes over Jalen Williams.
Just stunning the defense and the crowd, for that matter. How artistic was that dunk by MP?
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 33 points for him. Basket counts.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
For 3, Mitchell. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one.
Just another day and another trade for Donovan Mitchell.
Here's SGA. Again, the Thunder score.
And he has been on fire this quarter in terms of his scoring. Hopefully, that fire spreads to his other guys and they can rally.
MV, that's for 2. Sorber with the rebound. Sorber's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Flanders. Sinks the triple. Flanders has got 6 points in the quarter.
And you can tell he's starting to figure things out here in the second half.
Mitchell outside. Mitchell off a pick from Booker. Now, here's Mitchell. He's covered closely. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. That's for Flanders. Williams kicks to Holmgren. Here's Flanders. After by Mitchell. Flanders the pass to SGA. Chicago grabs the miss. Maggette's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. MP dishes to Mitchell for 3. Thunder with the rebound. Holmgren outside. Pass to Flanders. Outside, SGA. 6 on the shot clock. Ladies and up off the glass. SGA's got 37.
Did you see that? He crossed the defender up and left him grasping at air.
Oh, that's a move he'll be bragging about all night. It's going to be a line everywhere. Anytime you get a guy on the ground, you've got the right to talk some trash.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. MP is number 1. And so here is Oklahoma City. Dort passes to Flanders. And stolen by Booker. And here we go. Booker heading to the hoop. Pass to Asenge. And stolen by Mobley. Outside, Dort. Holmgren wide open. On the 3 off target.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Thunder trailing by 8. To Flanders. Gets to the corner and buries it. Flanders has got 13.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Giddey kicks to Booker. It's White on the wing. Defended by Dort. White dishes to MP. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. White, good. He's got 6.
0. Hesitation on the arc, and White has a clear angle. He's taking the shot.
Here's Flanders. 13 points in the game. That one falls.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
On the wing, Booker shoots the 3. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. On the wing, Wallace launches a 3. And Chet Holmgren gets the 3.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Whitehead passes to MP. Now here's White, defended by Dort. A 3 ball. White, good. White's got 6 here in this quarter.
Look who had the answer. Kobe White refusing to let the opposition own the long-range game.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Pass to Asenge. Here's Whitehead. And here's MP for 3. And so it's MP making things happen for the Bulls. His stat line has been terrific. As the quarter ends, he's already got a double-double. And we'll be back with you shortly. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
MP's checked in for the Bulls. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. So the Thunder 5 right now. Out on the perimeter, Wallace and Williams. Robinson is out there with Mobley. And it's SGA in at the point. 6 to shoot. Here's White. Bangs home the trifecta. White's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to 6 in the bucket for Mobley.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Here's Asenge.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Gets the front of the rim and out. The Bulls leading by 8. Booker outside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Booker's got 33 points.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
Here's SGA. Chicago grabs the miss. Giddey's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
Now look, Mitchell has that rare combination of lightning and thunder. Like he will blow by you quick, fast, and he will finish over your big.
Gilgeous Alexander can't pin it to go. Booker against SGA. Pass to Asenge. And here's White. Shoots over Mobley. Another one falls for Chicago.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
They've had great execution, and what stands out is that they're just taking what the defense gives them, not forcing anything.
MP against Gilgeous Alexander. And that one, good. SGA's got 39.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Pass to White. Here's Asenge. Bulls moving the ball around. And Chicago with another bucket.
MP works to refine his shooting mechanics every day, and it shows up in his game.
Outside, Gilgeous Alexander. Gilgeous Alexander goes up and puts it down.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt here.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet. Something seemed to click for him at halftime. He's looked a lot more focused, and the game is just easy for him now.
Robinson, a screen on Mitchell. To the inside. Booker, right side. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Mitchell's got 4 assists now tonight.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break. Well, I don't know what Coach said to him at half, but his shooting has been tremendous here in the second.
MP passes to White. The shot's good. White's got 17 points here in the second half.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
Gilgeous Alexander against Booker. And it's Gilgeous Alexander missing.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control. And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
And he finishes nicely on the layup. SGA's got 43 points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. Changing it up here. And so Booker will bring it up for the Bulls. Maggette with a screen on SGA. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
A crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man fearless inside.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
They're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And both free throws good for MP. Thunder trailing by 17. Pass to Flanders. Back to SGA. And he banks in the layup. SGA's got 45 points.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Now Booker, SGA defending. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, that's the tenacity you have to have inside. MP knew it would be physical.
MP.
Shoot two.
And the first one at the line is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Both free throws good from Booker. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count that bucket. SGA's got 10 points in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
In the corner, it's Buzelis. And here's SGA. Outside Williams. Back to SGA. And stolen by Booker. Here's LaRavia. Drills the three-pointer. LaRavia's got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
Here's SGA. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Booker. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And that is why Holmgren went second in the draft. He can dominate the paint.
Williams. Oh, and he cannot get the layup. The Bulls leading by 16. MP. No good from three.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
He misses the putback. Chicago's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth.
Give MP credit, showing some skill right there, drawing the whistle.
Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Free throw good, MP. And both free throws good for MP. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trail by 18. Shoots the three. The three goes down.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Booker fires. Misses the three.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he was pretty good from there.
Williams. Oh, good on the layup. The Bulls leading by 15. Mitchell with it. MP. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
And that'll effectively take care of Game 2 here in the NBA Finals. We'll be switching venues for the next one, but right now, an important win for the Bulls.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to the NBA Finals. Once they close this win out, they'll be sitting on a pretty good 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and obviously that's the perfect position to be in. They don't need to do anything differently in the next couple of games if they just continue to play their brand of basketball and don't get distracted. They'll be lifting that trophy in a few days.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
Here's Folks. Oh, a beautiful finish off that spectacular reverse. It's Booker. Here he goes. And MP throws it down hard.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Here's Folks, and there's the dunk. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Let's lose a three. Jordan with the rebound. Wallace outside.
Defensive foul. First personal foul.
On the free throw, no good. Booker! It's good! And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now break 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win game 3,